Hi everyone, welcome back to this exciting lesson. In this lesson, we are going to do the prototype for our design. First thing, I'm going to remove this one. We don't need it anymore. And we are going to do the prototype for our design that we just created. So the first thing, we are going to do the animation for the landing page, which is this one. The first thing I'm going to do is to duplicate this artboard, press on it, and press on the Alt and Shift, move it to the side. But actually, before we do that, I will undo it. We are going to disable the blur, the background blur, because it will make your computer very slow. So that's why everything that has blur on it, I'm going to disable it, except the credit cards. So both of the backgrounds that has blur, I just disable it. Now we are going to duplicate this artboard, click on the name, press on the Alt, and make a copy out of it. Just like this. Alt and Shift together. So whenever you click on the first artboard, they will come to the second artboard, and in the second artboard, we don't want anything in the landing page. We want to remove all of this and in a nice way. So what I'm going to do is to zoom this in. So I want it to zoom in, go to the side, and then disappear. So we are going to bring down the opacity for this. This one also will come in the front, then go down and disappear. Same thing with this one. Zoom in, go up, disappear. Let's select this part, and with the phone, this will also zoom in. It will go to the left side and disappear. This one also. Let's zoom in and go to the right side and disappear. Okay, this will just disappear. This one as well. The circle will zoom in, or it will be bigger. Let's play with the scale and disappear. And then the number area will go to the right side, be smaller, and disappear. This one will zoom in, disappear, and this one the same. Zoom in, a bit up, and disappear. These will zoom in and disappear. So right now we set the animation for everything. So when they go, the other Y wallet X will replace it. So we are going to move everything to their position. Let's select everything with the background. I'm pressing on the Shift to select everything. And I'm going to use the Shift with the arrow keys, up arrow key, to move them to their place. Make sure they are in the middle of the landing page. Okay, now we have this. So this background is not in the middle. I don't know, for some reason. I will just make sure it's in the middle with the alignment tools. Now we have our two artboards ready for the animation. The next thing I'm going to do is to go to the prototype and just see what we have, and then we are going to tweak it from there. What I'm going to do is to select on this artboard, actually this one, and let's go to the prototype mode. And we will connect this one to this one, use tab, auto animate, and everything else will be the same. Now let's play it and see what we have. So as you can see, we have this nice animation. You can use the left arrow key to go to the first artboard and click again. So the fonts and everything in the landing page is going very nice. But the other Y wallet, they are coming from the bottom. I don't want them to come from the bottom. I want them to come from the sides. So we are going to fix that right now. I will just make this screen smaller and move it over here. You are not going to close it to see live what you are doing. Okay, let's move this up, but let's go to the design mode actually. I will move this down, go to the design mode. So you want this to come from this side. Let's disappear. This one will come from this area, from zoom in and disappear. This one will come from the right side, zoomed in and disappear. And let's play it. As you can see, they are coming nicely from the sides. One last thing we are going to do is to move Y wallet X text above everything so that it will come from here, from the top. And of course, you're going to bring down the opacity for it. Let's play it. So we have this very nice animation. So from the landing page to the Y wallet X, the benefits of the wallet X. By the way, I'm using the left arrow key to go to the first artboard. Okay, so we have this. I just want to align these things better. Wallet X. I'm going to close this window, the player window. Okay, now let's select this and move them down a bit. As you can see, it's a bit hard to select it because you have so many things on top of each other, and they are like the opacity of them is 0. Now I selected these two with the button with the text and move it down. The middle one was not easy to select. Let me zoom in and see. Okay, let's move it down as well. Perfect, now it's in the middle. So we successfully created our first transition from the landing page to the benefits. Okay, perfect. Now let's create our second animation. I'm going to duplicate this artboard. Let's go to the design mode, press on this one, press on the Alt and make a copy out of it, like this. So now we want these to disappear the same way that they came. So it will be zoom in, to the side, and then opacity will be 0. This one also zoom in, to the side, opacity will be 0. This one will be zoomed in and disappear. This one, we will move it down and bring down the opacity. And this one will be zoomed in and we'll bring down the opacity. And the last thing will be the background, which is this one. Click on it and bring down the opacity for it. Now we are going to bring these cards to their position. So this one will replace the benefits. Select everything, and you know how to select like many things together. You will press on the shift and select all of the things that you want. We will move these in the middle of the landing page. So we have this right now. If we just go to the prototype mode and play it, we will see we have the transition. Let's go to the prototype. Let's connect it together. We will use these settings and let's play. I will make it smaller. Let's play. So we have this animation. The cards are coming from the below and we don't want that. So let's change that. I'll just go to the design mode again. I will select all of the cards and I will move them up with their names. Let's move them up just over here. So we want these to come like in a nice way, in a 3D way. This one will go to the side and we are going to add a very nice 3D rotation like this. This one will have the same thing, but for the left side. A nice 3D rotation we are going to give it. And this one will come from the below with a nice 3D rotation. And all of them, of course, will be disappeared. I will select it, bring down the opacity, select this one, bring down the opacity, select this one, bring down the opacity. For their names, you are just going to bring down the opacity. Press on the command and click until you are able to select on this text, and then, by the way, command is control in the Windows. Now let's move this text up. We want to come it from the above and from zoom in. And let's bring down the opacity for it. Okay, now let's play it again and see. As you can see, we have this very nice animation. Let's go to the first one. Play it. This is the first, second, and third. Okay, perfect. So now we have created our first and second transition animation very nicely. Now we are going to create the third one. For that, I'm going to duplicate this one. You know how to duplicate. Press on the Alt and press on the name of the artboard and drag it. So this one we want to go away the same way they came. So it will go to the side and rotate like this. This one will go to the side, rotate just like this. Let's bring down the opacity for this one and this one. This one also will come down, rotate, and disappear. Then press on the Control or Command to be able to select this text, bring down the opacity for it. This one also, bring down the opacity for it. And this one. Let's select this one. Sorry, we will just move it up. Zoom in and bring down the opacity. So now we have disappeared everything from the previous artboard. Now this one will replace the secondary benefits. Make sure that you select everything and you're going to move them up. Just like this. Align them in the middle of the screen. Okay, let's keep it like this. I'm going to go to the prototype mode and connect these two artboards together. Go to the prototype mode, click on this one, connect it to this one, and use these settings. Tap auto animate. Now let's play it. So you have this transition. Let's make it smaller and see it. As you can see, they are coming from the bottom of the screen. This is what we want, but you want to make a few changes to it. So I will go to the design mode actually. Before I select, let's go to the design mode. And we are going to select all of these. Everything together. Move it up over here. And then I will make some difference between them. So I will select this one, bring it down with the line a bit. This one will come over here and this one will come over here. So right now they are not going to come all together in the screen. Let's play it. By the way, I just disappeared everything. We don't want them to be available in this screen. Let's play. As you can see, they are coming one by one. They are not coming all together. It's a very nice effect. Okay, so now the last thing is the footer. You are going to duplicate this artboard. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is you are going to move these up. We don't want them to be disappeared. We want these with the footer to be in the screen. So the only thing that you are going to do is to move these up. So I will select everything that I can select because it's very hard to select them. There are many layers on top of each other. Right now I'm able to select this. I'm going to move them up and then I'm going to come back to the others and select them and move them to their position. So let's select this one as well and move it up. Okay, I think I pushed it a bit more. Let's move it down. Okay, we are good. Now the line, I'm going to press on the control and select on it. Now we have selected. Use the arrow keys to push it in the right position. Now we are going to select everything about the footer. Select them one by one. Press on the shift and do that with the background, and we are going to move it. So we have both of the footer and secondary benefit of Wallet X on the screen. Next thing, we are going to do the prototype for it. Go to the prototype mode, select this artboard, connect it to this one, use these settings for the triggers and interactions. And let's connect this one to the first one. So if we play it, let's go to the first screen. This is the first screen. Click on it, it will come over here. Then this, 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 then this. So this is the whole animation. Let's play it again and see together. As you can see, there is a bit of the issue with the phones. As you can see, the phone moves from the behind to the front for some reasons. And this happens usually because of its position in the 3D world. We are going to change it. Also, we have the scroll down. We are going to fix that as well. To fix the scroll or to get rid of the scroll, you will select on each of the artboards, go to the design mode, and you will make it smaller. We will make the size of the original artboard. We have these dotted lines, the below dotted lines, you can follow that. We will do it for everything. So these dotted lines, they show the area that are showing on the screen at one point. Now let's play it. So we have something like this, and there is no scroll as well. Okay, now we have fixed it. We get rid of the scroll, but we didn't get rid of the other issue we have with the fonts. As you can see, we still have it. I'm going to fix that. It's very easy. Let's close this one. Go to the first artboard, which is this one. Select on this font and move it up like this. Let's push this down a bit. Okay, now let's play it and see if we fixed it. As you can see, it has been fixed. And this will be the end of this lesson. Hope you enjoyed and learned something new. Now it's time for you to go ahead and create your own prototypes and your own designs. You can follow this tutorial and create something similar, but it will be great if you can come up with your own designs and your own animations. I will see you in the next section and our next project. Bye bye.